All right, let's go out to Fort Worth, Texas, home of the Rangers, and talk to Christopher. What's up, Christopher?
Hello, John. Can you hear me?
I can. What's up, man?
Hey, this is my first time on the show. Been a long time listener. Pretty nervous, but we see how this goes.
Hey, I specifically told the team no calls from the Dallas-Fort Worth area this week because you guys just knocked out my Astros out of the World Series. But they said this one was important, so here we go. What's up, man?
So this question is in regards to just I'm not sure if it's like a personality issue or just something I'm overthinking. As an adult, I was inspired by one of your calls in the past week, stating that it's hard to make friends as an adult, which is true.
It's the worst,
just to
man.
Give you a little back, tell me about it. Just to give you a quick story, I just recently started a job, and I want to be more outgoing, more friendly, and stuff like that.
Good for you, man.
So I want to meet coworkers. Just expand my network. But honestly, it's so hard. It's so hard to network, to make conversation in the workplace, and it's just really difficult. Honestly, I have possibly like one or two friends, but then again, when I call them, they always seem to be busy. So honestly, I wouldn't say that I have like a close circle of friends. So it's pretty hard to just get out there and just expand myself and expand my network. So I just want to see in your perspective, how can I overcome this obstacle?
Man, that's a great question, dude. Couple of thoughts here. So how long have you been working at this new place?
Yeah, I just recently started about like a month in.
Okay.
I will say it makes it more difficult because honestly, my department is mostly filled with middle-aged to older women, and I'm a young male. So,
honestly, Christopher. Oh, yeah. I'm just kidding.
So honestly, I'm not sure what to bring up in a conversation when they're talking about family stuff like this. I'm not sure what to go on from there. I'm probably just the one employee or coworker that just sits back to laugh, and then if I have like a opinion or something, then I state my opinion. But I want to be more out there, more connections, more conversations and stuff like that.
I love that. So a couple of different things circling in my mind here. Okay, when it comes to making new friends as an adult, the only two things I can think of, and it's funny you mentioned this. I got like an obnoxious amount of journal articles, like nerd scientific research articles. I want to figure out like everything about friendship because I don't know how it works. And so I'm with you. Like I'm trying to figure this out. And I'm going to go down a rabbit hole for a while. I'm figuring it out for the next several months. I just want to learn everything about it because I'm so perplexed by it. But the only thing I've got for you right now, when it comes to just globally speaking about making new friends as an adult, is three things. Number one, go first. Number two, just make peace with being weird. Number three, be hospitable. And so if you sit back and wait, it's going to always, it's going to feel like it never comes. And then if it does come, you're on somebody else's terms. So you work in an office with 4 or 5 or 10 or 15 middle-aged women. Cool. Announce, hey, I want to go to lunch with 4 or 5 of y'all, and I want you to teach me your secrets. I'm buying. That's the hospitality part. And it's going to be expensive the first time, but I want you to take them out. And here's a magic thing. So it's be weird, go first, be hospitable. Hospitable mean, hey, I'm having a Halloween get together at my house. I'd love to have y'all come. In your particular situation, that might not work. That might be kind of weird, right? It might work at your local church. It might work at your local, like, I don't know what hobbies you're into. And you might be like, I don't have any hobbies. Well, it might be time to like go take jujitsu or go take a welding class or go do some things that are going to put you with other people in your age demographic, et cetera. Okay. But when it comes to work, when it comes to meeting new people, go first, be weird, and be hospitable. Just have them over. Well, I got a little bitty apartment. It's kind of weird. Have them over anyway. The only time I would say don't have them over is if you still live at your mom's house, okay? That could be super weird, right? In your situation, I have found one of the greatest gifts we can give another person is to ask about their life and to listen to them. And so when they're talking about family and you're just sitting back cracking up, you're laughing. Instead of trying to think of the right thing to add to the conversation, the right thing to say, when somebody's talking about their ding-dong husband did this again, I can't believe that. A great gift you could give them is to say, hey, I'm young. Are you single? Chris, are you single?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I am.
Okay, perfect. Hey, I'm young and single. How did that guy get somebody as beautiful and awesome as you? I want to hear your story. And just let it go. Okay? And what you're doing is giving somebody an opportunity to tell their story. And they might smile the whole time because they're going to remember back to when she actually liked her husband or their romance story. Or she's going to get choked up because the marriage is over. The guy passed away. Here was the story from the past. But you are providing them an opportunity to get in touch with some important feelings in their life. And that makes you a really valuable human being.
Okay.
And whenever they talk, instead of leaning back, which you probably do, I want you to consciously lean forward on one elbow, just a little bit. And it's going to feel awkward, but I want you to lean towards them a little bit because that tells their body, this guy's safe and he's listening.
Okay.
Think to ask more questions than think what's the right thing to say here.
Okay. Yeah, okay. And also to add, that's great advice. I try so hard to just search up articles, YouTube videos, and stuff like that. But honestly, I'm not sure. If, I'm just trying to find what to say and what's a good conversation starter.
Everybody likes to talk about themselves.
Okay.
Everybody.
Okay, and also to add, I also want to expand, like as I mentioned, like my department mostly consists of ladies. I also want to expand to other departments, but I'm not sure since I'm not in their department, and I really don't understand what they do for work. I'm not sure how to go with it.
That's it.
Yeah, I just want.
That's it. Okay. That's your question. Hey, can I take you to coffee and just learn about what y'all do? What? Hey, I'm over in Department X. I'm surrounded by like 35 middle-aged women. I want to learn about what you guys are doing over here in this part of the company. Can I buy you coffee?
Okay.
And what you're doing is not like, hey, man, will you come be my friend? Because that's weird, right? That would make you weird.
Mm-hmm.
Or, hey, you want to go talk about chicks? Or, I don't know what weird thing you're going to get on the internet. I guess this is going on the internet, so that might be a weird thing. But sitting down and asking somebody, dude, so tell me, like, what do y'all do over here in this part of the company? And letting them talk. And then say, are you married? Well, yeah. How'd that happen, man? You got kids? Yeah, I got 2 kids. Dude, what's the best part of being a dad? Like, I'm not a dad yet. What's the scariest part of being a dad? And you're going to look up and you're going to have spent an hour and that person has mostly talked about themselves. And you've given them such a gift to clarify what they love about their job or to be honest about what they don't like about their job, to talk about possibly their favorite thing, which is their wife or their kids, or to clarify some things they're struggling with at home, which might be their wife and their kids. But it's going in there to ask questions. And the question you just asked, I don't know who told you, bro, that your questions aren't good, but you just told me, like, I don't even know what they do over there. Awesome. Go ask them. They would love to tell you. And if they don't, if they're like, yeah, I'm not going to coffee with you, minion, you do not want to spend 2 seconds with them. They're not worth your time.
Okay.
All right. And let me leave you with this. I don't know who in your life told you that you're weird and aren't good at having friends. But if you woke up, how old are you right now?
I'm currently 25.
Okay. You woke up and you're 25 and you're looking around and you don't have a ton of friends. It's not because you're weird or broken. It's because we've created a world where friendships are so hard to come by and they're so hard to keep. They're impossible, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with you, brother. You're not somehow broken and you need to get on the internet and figure out some things. You got to be weird. You got to go first. You got to be hospitable and you got to say, dude, tell me about you.
Okay.
And then eventually they're going to ask you, like, well, how did you come here? And then you can tell your story. And now y'all are having a conversation.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, like I said, I mean, not just in the workplace, it's difficult, but then even in the outside world, it's pretty scary, honestly. Like I said, I really don't got much friends, and you always talk about having a close circle around you. And honestly, I feel like I don't have that at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I got to be.
You got to put yourself in that position.
Yeah.
You got to put yourself in that world, whether that's, again, signing up for some classes, joining a running club, taking jiu-jitsu, taking a woodworking class, taking a drone flying. I'm just making stuff up, but you got to put yourself in a position to where you're going to run into other people. You can't just go to work at 25 and then go home. Scott Galloway, who has got some great messages, he tells young people, be at home as little as possible. You're 25 years old, be at home as little as possible. Continue to put yourself in situations, whether at your local church, joining a softball league, a soccer team, whatever. Put yourself in situations. Just go, if you're going to sit at home and read, go do it in a Starbucks. You're going to run into people, and someone's going to say, hey, can I borrow that chair? And you're like, yeah, you can sit down here, man. Where do you work? And now you're off to the races. But I don't want you to overthink it and overthink it and overthink it and overthink it. But I do want you to start putting yourself out there. And the best way to put yourself out there is to ask, tell me about you. Tell me about you. And I think you're going to find people love talking about themselves, and you're going to give them a great gift, which is to feel things they haven't felt in a long time because they've been sitting all by themselves too. You're awesome, my brother. I want you to try this out for like a month or two and then holler back girl at me. I ain't no holler back girl. Holler back and let me know how it's going. I bet you the tide will begin to turn. You're awesome, man.